So what I will do? I will write here. Here what I will write? I will not write MP. I will write here directly SP. But if question says, remember children, if question says, this part you see again. He sells it to a customer for rupees this much, including 5% discount and 8% tax. 5% discount and 8% tax. Then in that case what I will do? 5% discount and 1% tax, 8% tax. Then here I will write MP. Then I will again write here, children, this is MP. This is MP. Then here what will go? From here discount will go. And here discount will go. Then here what I will get? Here you will get SP sir. And then here what I will do? SP will come. Then here what we will do? Here tax will come. And then what we will do? This is the final price. This is the final. See, this should be the flow. But in this question, discount information is not given. Means there is no discount given here. Because of that, I am not going to use the term here NP. I am not going to use this term NP. So this step is of no use. This step is of no use for this question. Because there is no discount information. So here directly I will write here SP. And this SP will flow directly to the final step. And that name I will give here. Here I will give the name SP. I will give the name SP here. And here I will say tax at what percent, children? Tax at 8%. Tax at 8%. And that is giving the final price. That is giving the final price. That is giving the final price. So here tax percent, profit percent, profit is dash percent. Dash percent. We don't know that. Sir, can we take let the profit percent be X? Yes. Can we take let the profit percent be B? And then we will do yes. You can do that, children. But I am not doing that way. You can do that. And that is perfectly right. If you want to do let the profit be B% and then if you want to proceed, that is perfectly correct. But I am not going to do that way. I am doing it in a different way. I am doing it in a different way. So how I am doing, just to see 5734.80. 5734.80. This final price is given and tax percent is given. So I can get this value very easily. I can get this SP very easily. I can get this one easily. And when I get this, this will flow here. This will flow here. Upward flow. Upward flow. So here what I can take from the model. From the model I will write here. From the model above. From the model above. From the model above. So no need to write statement what you see, children. I just wrote from the model above. SP equals SP. I am putting here one question mark. I am putting one question mark. So SP equal SP plus 8% of SP. 8% of SP equal to 5734.80. That implies SP plus 8SP or 8 into SP by 100, 5734.80. That implies 100 plus 8, 108 into SP divided by 100 equals 5734.80. That implies SP equals 5734.80 into 100 divided by 108. We'll find SP here, children. SP will come how much? 5734.80 into 100 divided by 108, and that is 5310. That equal to 5310. Sir, where you will write this 5310? Where you will write this one, sir? I will write here only, children, but I will write here only. I have to also show this question mark to indicate that, to mean that earlier it was a missing quantity, unknown quantity. Through my calculation I got it. Through my calculation I got it. And that value, now later on when I found, I wrote over here 5310. It was a missing quantity, children. Earlier, it was not a given quantity, missing. I calculated it. I calculated it with the help of 5734. I calculated. Then this one will flow here. This SP will flow here. 5310. 5310. Now you tell me, children. Now you tell me. If I will not take profit is P% or profit is R%, my answer is also coming. My answer is also coming. I told you, if you take profit P% also, you are perfectly right. In that case, you are going to frame one equation. You have to write 4,500 plus X% of 4,500 equal to 5310. 4,500 plus X% of 4,500 equal to 5310. But 5310 was not there, children. 5310 now you are seeing. 5310 was not there. So you have to write 4,500 plus X% of 4,500 equal to what? Not given. So you have to take it in the form of X, and that X format you have to carry here, and again you have to make another one. This SP in X form plus 8% of this SP in X form equal to this one. Answer will come, but you will find it very difficult to take it. Solve the problem. Your answer may sometimes go wrong while calculating. That is the reason I told do the very simple process. This is missing. Do it here now. So here you can get now profit equal to SP minus CP plus my formula. Profit equal to SP minus CP. Very easy. That is 5310 minus 4,500. 4,500. So answer is 810 rupees. 810 rupees. Then profit percent. Profit percent equal to profit by CP into 100. Profit by CP into 100. That equals 810. CP how much, children? CP is 4,500 into 100. That will give how much? 810 into 100 divided by 4,500. That is 18%. Profit is coming 18%. 18%. Profit is 18%. See, the same problem we can do in many different methods. But I tell you, out of all the methods that we follow, modeling method is the best method. Modeling method is the best method. Whether you have learned the modeling method earlier or not, I don't know. Because different teachers are teaching in different schools, you are attending the classes of different teachers. Of course, they might have given you also different methods. Maybe their method you might be finding easier. I have no comment on that because everybody has their unique way of teaching. Everybody will teach in their own way, but my personal suggestion is that this modeling method works very well and things become easier and simplified. Statement method is there, tabular presentation method is there, modeling method, it helps to understand the problem, and that is the reason we also use this technique in computer programming. I told you earlier, to understand the problem well. Once you understand the problem, then it is solved. But if you have not understood the problem well, properly, you will not find a solution to it. Then we will move to question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8 will read, children. Let us see what the question number 8 says. Question number 8 says the cost price of an article is 1600 rupees and a trader marks the article 25% above the cost price and sells it at a discount of 18% and sales tax is charged at 12%. Find how much will a customer pay for it? Question number 8, you see, children. Cost price already given 1600. CP, this is CP. CP is 1800 rupees and what? 1600 rupees plus the trader marks the article 25% above the cost price. 25% extra he added here. 25% of CP, this much he added here, 25% of this much, that will become almost 400, that is equal to 400, and that will give now the MP. That will give now the MP. So above the cost price is marked. So CP plus 25% of CP will give MP now, and from the MP what he did, 18% he gave discount. So here MP, children, this is MP, and from the MP he gave the discount again. Discount at what percent, children? Discount at 18%. Discount at 18%. And after giving the discount, what he got? That is called the selling price. That is got the selling price, and he sells the article at 12% sales tax. Then this MP, this SP will again flow here, and again from the SP, again calculate the tax at 12%. And when you calculate tax at 12%, that will give you the final price. That will give you the final price. I think there is nothing difficult here, and children can do it, because here this is the top to down approach here. This SP will flow here. Go on applying the percentage, your answer will come directly. So I am not going to again spend time on this number. I will move to question number 9. So 8 number I will give to the children. I will give homework to the children, because the question is already understood and it is discussed. So 8 number also you please do it as homework. And we will move to question number 9, because today's target also up to question number 10 I will do up to class, up to question number 10, and 11 and 12 I leave it for tomorrow. And tomorrow again these two problems we will solve, we will finish discussion, and then we will move to our real part, that is understanding the GST. Understanding the GST, our computation of tax part will be over here only. Then we will move to GST, the concept of GST, how it works, how it is different from the old system, old structure, what is the process of calculation of GST, all that in details we will understand. So here let us see question number 9. A retailer marks the article 40% above the cost price. He allows two successive discounts of 15%, 10% on it, and sells it to a customer for rupees 2698.92, including sales tax at 5%. Find the cost price, sales tax to be paid by the customer, retailer's profit as percents. So let us draw the model here, children. let us draw the model. So here he purchased the article cost, this is cost price, and cost price he marks the article 40% above the cost price plus 40% of CP, 40% of CP he added here, and this gave the mark price. This gave the mark price. Then what happened? From the mark price he allows two successive discount, 15% and 10%. So here I will draw the model. Here MP minus here I will write D1 fast discount, that one I wrote as D1, that is at what percent children? 15%. And I will not get the SP here. What I get here, I call it balance, and here this balance will come here, and I will write here this balance, and from the balance again I will put the discount here, that is D2%. D2 at what percent? D2 at what percent children? D2 at 10%. And what will come here? I will give the name here SP now, because no more discounts are given. Then on each sales tax is charged at 5%. Then again SP will come here. And with SP I have to add the tax, because tax is to be added. So tax at 5%, and that is the final price, and what is given to us. Final price is already given, so it is a bottom to top approach, because final price is given 2698.92. This information is given. Final price 2698.92. Now we can calculate this. I will put a question mark here, children. You see. I have to calculate this. SP plus 5% of SP equal to SP plus 5% of SP. SP plus 5% of SP from the model above, SP plus 5% of SP equal to 2698.92. I can write here directly 105 into SP by 100, that is 2698.92, and that implies SP equal to how much, children? 2698.92 into 100 divided by 105. So SP will be how much? SP will be 2698.92 into 100 divided by 105, that is 2570.4. 2570.40. Once again I will check. 2698.92. Okay, 2698.92 into 100 divided by 105. Answer is 2570.40. So here I write 2570.40, and this will flow here, children. You see, this will flow here. 25. This one also a question mark. 2570.40. And now balance. You see, balance whatever also. This one you can write x here. X minus 10% of x equal to 2570.40. x minus 10% of x equal to 2570.40. This will give 90x by 100 equals 2570.40. That implies x equals 2570.40 into 100 divided by 90. So we will calculate that, and answer is coming 2856. So x value coming 2856. So here I will write, this was also a question mark, and here 2856 I got 2856, and this 2856 will flow here again. It will flow here 2856. This was also a question mark. This is also a question mark. I can take this one as y now. I can take this one as y now, children. And you see how the question is, means very simplified now. Even if it is a long question, the modeling is helping us to do the work. The modeling is helping us to find the work easy. So I can think this one y. See now I am thinking this one y. Later on I will draw, and I can write here y minus 15% of y. 15% of y equals 2856. When I will simplify, I get 85y by 100 equal to 2856. Then y equal to how much, children? Y equal to 2856 into 100 divided by 85 into 2856 into 100 divided by 85, and our answer is 3360. That is 3360. So we got here 3360. So I will write here 3360, and this 3360 will again flow here, children. 3360, and now here you see 40% plus CP plus 40% of CP. So here what you will take? I will take CP because this is also a variable, and I can write here CP plus 40% of CP. 40% of CP equal to 3360. Then here 140 into CP by 100 equals 3360. Then CP equal to 3360 into 100 by 140. Then our CP will be how much? Into 100 divided by 140. So 2400. Now you read the question and write whatever is given. Cost price of the article, how much you find? Cost price of the article 2400. So here 2400. Second bit, what is given, children? Sales tax paid by the customer. Sales tax paid by the customer. You have to calculate, children. 5% of 2570.40. You have to calculate 5% of 2570.40. Calculate by yourself. That is second bit. Then third bit, what is asking? Retailers profit. Retailers profit as a percent. Retailers profit as a percent. How to do that one, sir? How to do that? How to do, children? You just look at this blackboard and you will know how to find the retailer's profit as a percent. So third bit, profit equal to SP minus CP. What is our SP, children? You see, our SP is 2570. 2570.40. And what is our CP? What is our CP, you see children? 2400. 2400. So here this we will subtract SP minus CP. 2400. Then that will give us how much? 2570.40. That is 170.40. Then profit percent. Profit percent equal to profit 170.40 by CP 2400 into 100. So that is 170.4 into 100 divided by 2400, and that is 7.1%. 7.1%. So this is the question number 9. Then we can move to the last question and we can wind up our session. After question number 10, we can wind up our session, because 11 and 12 when we do, the session will be a very long session. I don't want to drag you on and on. I don't want to drag more and more. So I need to conclude after number 10 so that you can have a happy ending. Otherwise, you will start grumbling. I know what children do in the class. I know what children do. They will murmur, they will grumble, and I don't want to hear that. And that is the reason I want to wind up very soon. So see children, question number 10. A trader bought an article for rupees 1400 at a discount of 12%. He raises the price by 20%, sells it to the customer for 15,708, which includes a discount of 15% on the new printed price, and sells tax. Then find the rate of sales tax and the trader's profit as a percent. So here I want to make a small correction, children. I want to make a small correction here. Here you see, a trader bought an article marked for marked for rupees 14,000. Marked for rupees 14,000. That means MP was 14,000 children. MP was 14,000 here. Question number 10. I will draw the model and leave it to you. I will draw the model and then you can do it. So here mark price is given, which was marked for rupees 14,000. Mark what was not there. You can write here marked for rupees 14,000, and discount is minus discount. I think there is single discount. Here discount 12.5%. Discount at 12.5%. And after this what will happen? After this trader bought the article. So I am not going to write here SP. Purchase price, not selling price. If he is selling, then MP minus discount will be selling price. If he is purchasing, MP minus discount equal to purchase price. Then what he did? He raises the printed price by 20%. So here I will write here purchase price. Then plus here how much percent he increased? He increased it 20%. 20% of purchase price, and that will give what? That will give here new printed price or new MP. That is called new MP or new mark price. New mark price. Then what he did? sells it to a customer for 15708, which includes discount 15% on the new printed price and sales tax. Then here you see children, new mark price is here, and on the new mark price he gave discount. Discount at what children? Discount at 15%. Discount at 15%. So this will give us now the selling price. Then what happened? This will give the selling price. So here this selling price will come. And then also sales tax is included here. So sales tax is to be added here. So here tax add what percent? Not given, and final price is given children, 15708. So now what you can do is you can calculate the purchase price. Then purchase price will come here. I am putting the arrow, you see, top to bottom. Get the purchase price first. For 14,000 minus 12% of 14,000, 12.5% of 14,000, purchase price came here. Purchase price plus 20%. He raises the printed price of the article by 20%. No, sorry, we made a mistake here. He raises the printed price of the article by 20%. Here this will not flow, children. Remember, this will not flow. He increased the mark price was this much, and he increased the mark price. Manipulation. He increased the mark price. There is no flow here. He increased the mark price. Question you read. He raises the printed price of the article by 20%. So new mark price equal to old mark price plus 20%. Old mark price is again here 14,000. Then 20% you add, new mark price will come. This new mark price will be flowing here, children. This new mark price is flowing here. And from the new mark price, you subtract discount 15%, you will get the SP, and this SP will again flow here. Now you can calculate tax equal to 15708 minus SP. Tax equal to 15708 minus SP. Tax equal to 15708 minus SP. You will get the tax and then rate of tax. Rate of tax equal to how much, children? Rate of tax equal to, that is tax by SP into 100. That is rate of tax. So here we got here rate of tax, then traders profit as a percent. So profit equal to this purchase price. You see there is no overheads here. So this purchase price will become the cost price. Because there is no overheads again. So profit equal to you can take SP minus CP. Then you can calculate profit percent again. Profit by CP into 100. So your answer will come in percentage. So here you can write first bit rate of tax and second bit you can calculate here profit percentage. Profit percent. So both profit will come. This you find. This also find by yourself. So this is the this much for today, because we are not going to again drive any longer. This will means take some more time. So I don't want to make this session long again. I need to wind up. I want to wind up this 11 and 12. I will be solving. Tomorrow I will complete this, and after that we will start our this GST, means computation of GST. This is computation of only tax. Computation of GST, when you say some more things are included, you need to understand different kinds of GST. So little more theoretical part I will give about GST tomorrow before I start the computation of GST to be. So thank you very much, children. I hope you all are watching the videos and doing your lessons sincerely. So thank you once again for watching the video and taking interest and with patience watching this video for a long time with patience. Thank you, dear children.